Hello and welcome to NDTV Auto, and today we are riding the all new Bajaj Pulsar N125. Yes, it's not the Pulsar 125, it's not the Pulsar NS 125. This is all new Bajaj Pulsar N125. Sits right between the Pulsar 125 and the NS 125, and Bajaj says that this is an all new product and we'll be riding it. In fact, we just had a brief stint at this tiny go-kart track right behind me. And as far as the performance and the design and the feature set is concerned, we'll tell you all about that. But before we begin, I request you to subscribe to the NDTV Auto YouTube channel in case you haven't already, and click on the bell notification icon so that you don't miss out on any of our latest videos. First, let's talk about the design of the Pulsar N125, and yes, as far as the overall looks are concerned, it quite sits well with me because I really like the design on this motorcycle. This panel that you see here done in nice shade of purple, sharp fuel tank extensions, and if you go down to the front section, you have this nice angular headlight right here, and adding to the visual mass, to the visual appeal, are these fork tubes that you see here. So basically there are thin 30mm tubes underneath this, and just to give it more bulk, more visual appeal, Bajaj has given those fork sleeves, fork covers, and yes, the overall design is very youthful. So Bajaj has targeted the Pulsar N125 mostly towards the youth, the Gen Z so to say, but Bajaj also says that this is a practical motorcycle and other members of the family will not hesitate in riding this. So practicality is another aspect that Bajaj has kept in mind while designing this motorcycle, and yes, we quite like the looks of it. Like I said, the Pulsar N125 is offered in two variants, with and without Bluetooth, but there are a few more changes. The Bluetooth model gets a digital display, an integrated starter generator along with an idle start-stop system. The one without Bluetooth gets a different display and no ISG along with no idle start-stop system. The color schemes are different on both motorcycles too, and the rear tire on the base model is 10mm narrower than the one on the top spec model. And now let's get to the engine and the performance part of it. So Bajaj says that the Pulsar N125 gets an all new 125cc engine, single cylinder, air cooled of course, and the chassis is all new as well. It's a diamond frame and it has been tweaked from the other models in the segment that Bajaj has, slightly tweaked to increase the torsional rigidity and the stiffness so that the motorcycle handles better, and we'll talk about that in a bit. Coming to the engine, it makes about 12 PS at 8500 rpm. Yes, it's a high strung engine, and 11 Newton meters of peak torque at around 6000 rpm. Bajaj says that 80% of the torque is available from 2500 rpm. So it is a torquey engine, and when we rode the motorcycle in the city, we felt that the bottom end grunt is quite strong and the mid-range is quite solid as well. Bajaj claims that the top speed of this motorcycle is about 97 km per hour, and we touched 95 or so on the highway. And apart from that, the 0 to 60 km per hour sprint is done in just 6 seconds. It's a decently quick motorcycle, and the performance, the refinement from the engine is decent. So the moment you start going higher on the RPMs, you feel this buzz, very subtle, from the foot pegs, from the handlebar, but overall the NVH levels, the refinement on this motorcycle is pretty decent. And yes, talking about the handling and the ride quality of this motorcycle, first we tested the handling and the maneuverability on this test track, and I'm happy to report that the motorcycle does really well. It tackles sharp corners really well. It stays planted even when you're leaned over, and the grip from the tires is pretty decent. And if you were to talk about the ride quality of the motorcycle, well, the suspension front and rear, it gets a travel of 125mm at both ends, and it is decently sprung, decently set up to tackle most speed breakers, most undulations on the road, as long as they are not too tough. And the motorcycle also has a ground clearance of 198mm, which is perhaps the best in the segment as far as 125cc bikes are concerned. It has a seat height of 795mm, not too tall and not really low either. It is decent. The handlebar is decently wide and the motorcycle weighs in at 125 kg, which is pretty light, and the ground clearance is a good 198 millimeters, more than enough to tackle big breakers or big undulations on the road. And yes, it feels nice and easy to ride in the city because it's light, it's flickable, it's nimble, and you'll enjoy filtering through traffic on this motorcycle. To sum it up, the Bajaj Pulsar N125 is a decent motorcycle. It's priced competitively. The pricing is pretty decent. It goes up against the likes of the TVS Raider and the Hero Xtreme 125R in its segment, not to mention its own sibling, the Pulsar NS125. There will be some amount of cannibalization, that's right. Well, as far as the overall design is concerned, it's nice, it's fresh, it's youthful. It will definitely appeal to the youngsters, the college going crowd, or the young professionals, and the performance is par for the course. It's not really sporty, but it's a mix of sportiness and practicality. And yes, we like this motorcycle. It will be in showrooms very soon, and you can take it as well. What are your thoughts on the Bajaj Pulsar N125? Do let us know in the comments below, and if you liked this video, please do give us a thumbs up, and please do share this video with your family and friends. Till then, take care, ride safe, and every time you ride a two-wheeler, please do wear your helmets. I'll see you soon in the next video. My name is King Shuk Datta.